What's good, Relocation Football League fans, and welcome to RFL game day of Week 12. We got ourselves 3 big games ready to go down today, starting off with the Portland Riverhogs traveling to London overseas to take on Coach Woolsey and the Bulldogs. Welcome here in London as the Bulldogs prepare to do battle here against the Riverhogs. Coming into this matchup, the London Bulldogs, the better record, 7-3 on the season. As for the Portland Riverhogs, they're almost up there. 6 wins, 4 losses. Looking to get their 7th here today. Let's see if they can pull that off. 2 good offenses clashing against each other here tonight in London. I said tonight is not nighttime yet, but can't wait for that 8 o'clock game. Should be a big one between the Conquistadors and the Huskies, so make sure you guys come through for that. What's good, Julian? What's good, Daquan? What's good, Preston? What's good, Bookie? What's good, NHBW Wrestling? What's good, Alex Dar? And what's good, Canadian Gamer? Appreciate you guys coming through the live stream as Week 12 continues here on game day. Also want to say thanks for coming through, Dustin Freeman, Carl Prince, guys pouring in. And it's RFL game time. We already talked about both teams pretty much. Let's get straight into the action. Portland Riverhogs taking on the London Bulldogs. And so here we go. The Riverhogs kicking this one off to London to start this Week 12 matchup. This one's going to be fielded in the end zone, taken out by Crowell, and he will make himself out to the 25-yard line on the return. I like the Bulldogs logo as well. Here's a look at Timmy Murditt, the leader of this Bulldogs offense, having himself a good season. 20 touchdown passes, only 6 interceptions, trying to creep up past that 3,000 passing yard mark. And he is also going to pretty much be in competition with Hunter Mackey, the quarterback of the offense of the Portland Riverhogs. So this should be a good matchup offensively. Now here goes Timmy Murritt, first completion out, and he has got his receiver on the right side on the slant pass for a gain of 9. That's Crowell who returned the kick to start the game. Nice 9-yard gain. Sets up now 2nd down and 1. Paul Prince says, Gunners for RFL Bowl. The Gunners are definitely a hot team this season. They missed the playoffs a season ago with a 9-7 record. It's crazy though, 10-1 this season. They are really battling for vengeance for their first relocation playoff spot in their franchise history. So it should be great to see how the playoffs are going to be this year, especially on Madden 19, how that's going to play out. A little bit of better graphics, better gameplay. Cannot wait. Playoff push is now, though, and teams have to win some big games, and we've got one here today. Nice juke move there, and there goes a great run by Griffin Trout, able to get 11 on his first carry. Last week he wasn't all that effective, though. 22 carries for just 71 yards. He did, however, have a touchdown in that game. Julian says Tigers, the Celtic Tigers going in the Relocation Bowl. And as I've said multiple times, if there's any team that I would like to win a Relocation Bowl, it's definitely the Celtic Tigers. They've always had themselves a good, solid team, but just cannot find a way to win. Timmy Murritt avoiding pressure, throws, and that's a big catch for a first down, as he's able to find Stanley Whitehead. Last week, he had only 5 catches for 64 yards. No touchdowns, but this season, over 700 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. He's been a great target for Timmy Murritt this season. Timmy Murritt had himself a little bit of a setback sophomore slump after winning the Relocation Bowl in Season 1, which cost the Bulldogs not to be able to make an appearance for their 2nd consecutive spot in the playoffs. Ended up having a terrible season in Season 2. But this season, they got themselves a chance. They're in the hunt to be on the board for a wild card spot, possibly even compete for their top spot for the division. But there's a look at the offensive lineup. We talked about Timmy Merritt. These outside receivers, they're really good too as well. Crowell and Whitehead, as best as a outside receiving core as you can have. Here goes Timmy Merritt looking to throw on second down. Guns one. This one is off the mark. What's good, Justin? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And so Merritt not accurate on that pass. And here's a look at the opposing defense of the Portland Riverhawks. This is a group that has been solid defensively these past couple of weeks. Just as a team, they've actually been pretty good. Matt Hoover, strong safety, former Pro Bowl safety there in Season 1 of the RFL. He's typically a guy you don't want to take shots at and throw the football around because he is great when it comes to flowing to the football. It was good, Pride. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 3rd down and 8. Timmy Merritt taking a shot. Deep catch is made. And there goes Stanley Whitehead for a first down. Gets this one inside the 20 in the red zone for a first down. It puts him over 750 receiving yards on the season. As I said, a big-time target for Timmy Merritt. And that was a huge gain through the air. Able to beat Milstead off the line of scrimmage. Make a nice catch. Good throw also by Timmy Merritt to catch him in stride for some more yardage after the catch. Didn't have to slow down anything. A nice gain. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line for the London Bulldogs. There they go with a counter run play. Nice jump cut there by Griffin Trope. Gets it down inside the 15-yard line. Picks up half the distance. 5-yard gain on the play. And Griffin Trope is a back that, he's a decent back. At times overshadowed. A lot of guys don't know how solid of a running back he is. Not really having too much of a outstanding season this season, but he is definitely a good, solid starting running back here for this London ball team. So far, 4 carries for 20 yards. And so with that carry, it is now 3rd down and 3 for London, looking to score on their opening drive as they'll come out in the I formation, 2 receivers out wide to the right side. They'll run the football, and Griffin Trope battling for that first down, and he's got it. Nice, powerful running there by Trope. Almost at that 5 yards per carry mark, and that's how you get it done there to move the chain for a first. See him plowing through that arm tackle of the defensive lineman. That's why in the league, hey, you go with those arm tackles. Usually you're not going to make those. As a defensive player, you kind of got to rough. There's a lot of offensive players that can make plays and make defenders miss in this league. You got to wrap up and make some solid tackles. If not, you're going to get that result every time. 1st and goal, they go with a draw play here. This time it's going to be the backup, Devin Burley. Decent gain there on his first carry. Gets this one inside the 5 for a 4-yard gain. And that sets him up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Said Condors have the best unis. I do like that purple and silver complement colors. They complement each other well. 2nd and goal. They'll run the football again, and Burley this time not going to be able to get past the line of scrimmage. That was a great tackle made there by Carson Stevenson. Rookie submitted draft player right there. He's been having himself a pretty solid season this season for the Portland Riverhawks, and there he is, keeping it to no gain on that carry. Big 3rd down situation here for London. Can they get in the end zone? We'll have to see. And he'll look to pass, lets one fly in the end zone for a touchdown. Stanley Whitehead with the diving grab to put the London Bulldogs on the board first. What's good, Nolan? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Congrats to Nolan Hender being named head coach of the Columbus Explorers. Can't wait to see what job he does there in Columbus. And that was Caleb Norris, the rookie submitted draft player, in man-to-man coverage from the safety position. And he just, I don't know what happened on that play. He just let him run right by him. And that was an easy touchdown. The extra point ends up being good, and the London Bulldogs are on the board first. Killing a lot of time, about half the time in this first quarter on their opening drive. 12 plays, 76 yards all the way to the house for a touchdown. 4 of 5 for 44 yards was Timmy Merritt on that drive. So he had himself a very solid opening drive there for his offense. Here goes the return. And he'll get this one out just past the 30 at the 31. So a good return there for the Riverhawks to get started on offense. And here goes the man, number 4, former MVP of the league in Season 1 of the RFL. Hunter Mackey, 23 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions on the season. And he is absolutely ripping it throwing the football. And this offense is, of course, going to be ready to air it out. This defense better be ready as well. What's good, Ultimate Beastmaster? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Draw play here for Dre Shivers. Gets a nice game, but there's a flag on the field. This may be coming back on the offense for holding. So are you still going to DM? Yeah, I got you. Pride. Been busy as of late. Probably not today, though. I might be able to do it in between the 4 o'clock and the 8 p.m. game. I'll try to get that to you as soon as I can. It's good, Royal and Poison. Appreciate you coming to the live stream. You too, Hanson Gamer 5. And here goes 2nd down and 20 after the holding penalty. Dre Shivers trying to get what he can on that play. Decent gain of 4, but still a long way to go here, as they'll be facing a 2nd and long. Here's a look at the offense of the Portland Riverhogs. We already know their receiving core is like that. Sylvester Leach, Angel Roseman, 290-plus overall receivers on the outside. Got to make sure that your corners are ready every week when you go up against them. What's good, Coach Brown? Appreciate you coming through. He said, Smitty, can I DM change my guys' projected ratings? Unfortunately, a lot of guys have been switching up their applications. I've been getting way too many duplicates of applications. So, unfortunately, if you have submitted a draft player, you cannot change up his stats at this point. It's just way too many guys submitting about the same guys, messing up, redoing it, and it's just too much for me to handle. So, if you submitted a player, unfortunately, whatever you put in that application is what your guy is going to have to stick with. The 3rd down and 18. Here goes a throw on the money. There goes Angel Roseman. Actually, Cedric Jackson on the right sideline for a huge 1st down for Portland. And Cedric Jackson, 45 yards on his first reception on the day. Hunter Mackey throwing that one on the money, catching him in stride. Excellent flag route ran there by Jackson as he was brought down by Carlos Gint. What's good, something? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. That was a nice jump cut there by Cedric Jackson as well. He had the safety, Ronell Crosby, even spinning around, rolling on the floor. But big play all around in general there for Portland, and that's typically what they do on offense. No matter what type of deep situation they get themselves in, their receiving core is just that good. They can hit you with a big play at any time. But here goes a throw, completion, and he will dart out of bounds with the juke move. Picks up a decent gain, though, on 1st down. 8 yards for Dre Shivers. What's good, Jay? Thanks for coming through the live stream. Portland offense starting to catch fire now. 8-yard gain on that 1st down play. There's a running back, Dre Shivers. Sets up now 2nd down and 2. So London better watch out for the pass. They need to be ready. Definitely need to be ready. We already know how great this receiving core is of the Portland Riverhogs. Shotgun here for Hunter Mackey as he'll hand this one off to Shivers. Tries to maneuver his way through the line. Good tackle made there to keep him just short of that 1st down marker. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And here's a look at this opposing defense stacked up front. Jack Brodine, 2nd-year player out of UTEP for the London Bulldogs. A key weapon up there up front. But what about these linebackers as well? And these hard-hitting safeties. Free safety Ronell Crosby, a tall safety standing over 6'3". And this guy flows to the football. Big hitter as well. Watch out for him, number 26 on the right side of your screen. Here's a handoff to the rookie, Vic Cage, and he will pick up the 1st down. His first carry, 2 yards. He'll get it to the 21-yard line. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Portland Riverhawks. Yeah, I'm hyped up for the draft, too. It's going to be a much more interesting draft. This year, this season's draft will be different from the rest because I won't have to put together a video. I will, of course, put together a hype-up trailer for it, but the difference is this draft will actually be live. And so that's going to be interesting to watch, to see you guys, players get drafted live, and we can do the rounds, just like the NFL does. 1st round in 1 day, then day 2, probably 2 through 4, and then the rest on day 3. So that should be interesting to watch. Anyway, good play right there. Able to get this one out to Cedric Jackson. Almost gets out of bounds. Falls. He's short, but still a decent gain there. River Hogs looking to try to score to answer back on that opening drive by the London Bulldogs. Looking good so far. Yeah, I seen the big board you released, Bookie. I seen also in the podcast that Coach Cozero is streaming, well, posted up on his channel. It was a good podcast for sure. Let guys know a lot more information about the draft. We got to see your board, of course. I've seen it also when you posted in the Discord, so I thought it was pretty good. Like the Discords, I like the list that you guys were able to come up with. As for the players, I usually don't get into which players are good and things like that until draft time comes around, especially until after the college series. You can see from the ratings on how some players should perform, but you just never know. We'll have to see after the college series. But good stop right there by the London Bulldogs defense. I do not agree with that play call by the Riverhawks to call that counter run play when they had a distance to go. Should have thrown it. And instead, they have to settle for the 3 points. It's good. And they only cut this deficit down to 3 now. And here goes the kickoff. This one's not going to be returned by Crowell as he'll take the knee in the end zone, push the offense out at the 25-yard line. And here goes Stanley Whitehead, how he's done on the season. 51 receptions for 760 yards, 3 touchdowns on the season. I said 5. I must have got that switched up. I don't know how, but third reception, his third touchdown of the season. He was able to get on their first opening drive. Let's see what they can do here on this next one. Griffin Trope getting a handoff, trying to power through that defensive line. Gets a decent gain, though, as he picks up 3. What's good, Kendrick Allen? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 2nd down and 7 here for the London Bulldogs. Nice, powerful run once again by Griffin Trope. He's a mixed back who just about does it all. He can, we don't really see him truck guys, but he can power through for those extra yards that you need, as we saw him do a couple times already here today. Here goes a pass, though. Big catch as he's able to pick up the first down. Finds Saul Leckie, number 84. And Saul Leckie, man, this guy was a huge reason on why the Bulldogs won that season 1 championship of the RFL. He was just a guy who popped out of the blue, and he's just somebody who's really kind of taken a back seat these past couple of seasons, to be honest. But he is a big-time playmaker, number 84. Watch out for him as you see him at the top of the screen in the slot. This is good, awesome, Bill. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 1st down and 10. Here goes a pass by Merritt. Able to get this one out to Whitehead. Hangs on to it as he comes across on the slant for another London 1st down. 4 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown so far on the day for Stanley Whitehead. And it's looking like this secondary is having a little bit of trouble on slowing him down. He is also a big-time receiver and a big reason he turned up in that championship game in season 1 against the Celtic Tigers. And, this whole receiving corps actually did a great job to win that game. The final score ended up being 37-12. Still can remember it to this day. It was one of the most iconic games of the Relocation Football League. Crazy how it turned out. But the London Bulldogs at least got 1 chip on their belt, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The London Bulldogs on top by a score of 7-3, only up by 4 points. Got the football. We'll see how things shape out in the second quarter. And so we're back here in London. The London Bulldogs have the lead by 4 points. 7-3 is the score. Football, though, however, at the start of this second quarter at the 48 for them. Moving the ball down the field so far very effectively. Under center, Timmy Merritt. They'll go with a counter run play here, and he'll get this one at about the 49-yard line. So a good run there by Griffin Trope. 3-yard gain on the play. 7 carries, 30 yards so far for him. A bunch formation here at the bottom of the screen. They'll pitch it out, though. And Trope, nice jump cut, but good job by the defense. And as soon as he was able to make the defender miss, there's another one right there to bring him down. That was Latavian Moten. Bring him down for just a short 2-yard gain. Had he had not been there, who knows, that play would have probably gone for big yardage. But good job there by the defense. Now they face a 3rd and 5. Merritt this time in the gun. Going to look to throw for it. Throws this one into the flats, and a good decision as he's able to pick up a first down and then some. Gets this one all the way out inside the 35-yard line to the 34. And that's Woodard chasing him down to make the tackle to throw him out of bounds, but still a great play. Timmy Merritt, he's been playing some good football for quite some time now. Definitely bouncing back from last season's performance. There's a handoff. Griffin Trope tries to lower the shoulder. Moten makes the tackle, but it looks like that may be a face mask penalty on the defense. And that's exactly what it is. It's going to be 15 yards tacked on top of that run. I said Latavian Martin. That's 11 Truce Moten. Sometimes I'll switch up some guys' names, but 15-yard penalty brings them at the 15-yard line now. So that ends up being a big play for the London Bulldogs. It's good, Roberto. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. I formation here for London. They'll hand this one off, and looks like some good running here by Devin Burley. Able to get this one to the 10. Picks up half the distance. 5-yard gain. Sets up 2nd and 5. Kind of liking this balance between their two running backs that they're starting to get mixed in. Devin Burley, solid backup running back. So to compliment Griffin Trope, here goes a pass attempt by Merritt. Sideline catch is made, but is it enough for the first down? No, they'll actually say the reception was not going to be complete, as he did not have both feet in bounds. Incomplete. And that brings up now 3rd down and 5 for the London Bulldogs once again. They were able to convert before. Can they do it again here? Shotgun. Merritt's going to look to pass. Stepping up, throws into the flats. This time the defense, they are all on it. Drops him as soon as he makes the tackle, makes the catch. And that's the rookie Caleb Norris. And they bring down Reggie Wilson. So that's some good red zone defense there by the Portland Riverhogs, making sure that this play did not extend past that first down marker. Last time on that 3rd and 5 situation that they faced, just threw it out into the flats to their running back. He was able to scoop up that first down this time. Great pursuit by the defense, able to bring him down immediately. Bring up that 4th down. Great play by the rookie Caleb Norris. And so London having to settle for 3 points here. This will stretch their lead back to a touchdown by 7 points. If it's good, should be an easy chip shot. And it is good. Straight down the middle. 10-3 is the new score here in London, as their home crowd, the Bulldogs, extend their lead. It was a good drive by London. I'm pretty sure they would have liked to shape that out with a touchdown. Couldn't do so. And now it's time to see what the Riverhawk can do here. He takes this one way from out of his end zone, and it actually ends up being a good return. Gets it out past the 25. Just barely at the 26. That was Belton on a return, 32 yards. Here's a look at Dre Shivers so far, in the top 10 in rushing this season. But so far in this game, not really having any good results. 5 carries for just 4 yards. Shotgun for Mackey. Put together a great drive. So here goes Shivers. Able to go up the field. Nice gain as he gets this one out past the 30 for a gain of 6. And Dre Shivers has been more of an intricate use of this offense as of lately. They have been able to run the ball a lot more effectively than past years. I mean, Dre Shivers is a 1,000-yard back in 2 consecutive years, but there's definitely been a lot more use of him. He really hasn't been able to get too many carries, but the carries he usually gets, he's able to make something work with him. And he has been doing that this season, and the Riverhogs have pretty much been rewarding him, giving him more carries. You can see right there, 2 back-to-back runs. 3rd down and 3, though, for the Riverhogs. Can they convert pistol formation for Hunter Mackey? Play action. Those runs, let's see if it sets something up, and it did. Big catch made there for a 1st down, as he's able to find his big target, Sylvester Leach, on the left sideline for a 1st down, 15 yards on the reception. There's another look at this play. Nice clean pocket. You were expecting, of course, to see a play action come out at some point. Did a good job selling and establishing a run game enough to try to catch this defense by surprise. And on those 3rd and 3 situations, that's pretty much the gray area where you can get either a run or a pass. So a good play call there for the Riverhogs to give them the first down. There's a handoff though. Shivers going to be met in the hole there by the safety, Ronell Crosby, coming down, knocking him down at midfield for just a 1-yard gain. So you like those pylon cans? Yeah, the pylon cans usually are pretty cool. Second down and 9. Here goes a throw completion. He hangs on to it after taking himself a bit of a big hit. Randy Shropshire, the tight end, on the reception there. It's his first catch of the day, only for 3 yards. And once again, the Portland Riverhogs got themselves in a 3rd down situation. They need 5 yards here. Bunch formation spread out wide to the right. Shotgun. Hunter Mackey looking to try to pick up this first down with his arm again. And on the money for the pass as he's able to find Cedric Jackson. And he has been killing this defense with that flag route. There he is getting open again. And once again, great ball delivery by Hunter Mackey, catching him in stride. And it just seems like they just see the mismatch. It's a linebacker on Cedric Jackson. You can't sleep on Cedric Jackson, even though he is that slot and 3rd string spotted receiver on this roster. And he is very dangerous. Usually you get a linebacker on him. Hunter Mackey's going his way every time. 6 for 6 so far is Mackey. And there goes a mistake up front by the offensive line. And Paul Stark going to push him back 5.
Paul Stark, offense.
So a 5-yard loss due to the left tackle Rudolph, and now push him back almost to the 30 at the 29-yard line as they'll face a 1st and 15. There goes Mackey looking to pass. Got himself a good pocket, lets one fly, and there goes the tight end Randy Shropshire with a reception. Good game, too. 7 for 7 on this drive. Well, so far in this game for Hunter Mackey. Ends up picking up a nice gain of 8 yards. 2nd down and 7 now for Portland. Got the receivers stacked here on both sides. And here goes Mackey. A quick pass. Catch is made, and he is lit up the minute he made the catch. That was Malik Gooch. Nice quick decision made there also by Hunter Mackey to zip that one in there. That catch should have been made, and he should have tried to push upfield for some yards. Looked like he was expecting contact to come and just tried to hit the deck. Made a possession catch and falls a yard short. 3rd down and 1. They'll give it to Shivers to try to pick it up, and that is not going to be the case. Blown up right there by number 56, Flanagan. Just comes through the linebacker. Lays one on Shivers here. He had some space, just did not have the speed to outrun him. He came crashing in. I said Flanagan. That was actually Friedman, Eric Friedman. Big hit right there. And that is going to bring up a 4th down. So once again, good red zone defense by the London Bulldogs. Here goes a field goal attempt, which should be, once again, another chip shot for Portland. There goes the kick, and it is good. And so they get 3 more points on the board. And they cut this deficit once again back down to 4 thanks to the kicker Winslow. Easy field goal attempt there. It was good, Quantum Killer. It's a long process on how to explain how to relocate every team, and it just is too much. I get asked that a lot. I just cannot explain that whole deal in a live stream, but you can look up. They got videos on it. All you got to do is just relocate, a conference and a team. That's pretty much it. That's all I do. Well, here goes Griffin Trope, driving back out onto the field. He's actually having himself a pretty good season. What's good, Mitchie boy? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. There's a handoff. Griffin Trope tripped up a little bit, goes down at the 35-yard line. Actually ends up being a nice gain of 6 yards, though. As that'll bring up 2nd down and 4. That was Leventree Moten. Linebacker seems to be everywhere so far today. Forces the contact to drop him down. Nice gain, though. Sets up 2nd and 4. Goes a handoff, and looks like another great run there for Trope. Able to get this one down to the 44. First down and 10 for London. That was some good running right there by the running back Griffin Trope. Good blocking too. You can see the lead blocking going out there ahead of him. Able to get some bodies on some defenders. Ends up resulting to be a great play. First down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun for Timmy Mert. And Mert going to get the handoff, and Trope will drop down at the 47 after a 3-yard gain. And so the London Bulldogs so far starting to establish this ground game. And that's pretty much a good idea. They want to try to get that going so they can open up that play action, open up that pass game, which we already know is a driving force for this offense. Play action right here. Second down and 7. He's got a wide open tight end for a first down. Able to get this one inside the 40 to move the chains. That's the rookie tight end, Thomas McDonald. Look at some of the draft player right there. Able to make a catch, 14 yards. And that sets up first and 10 at the 39. Play action. No look to pass. Lets one fly. Great sideline catch on the right side made by Crowell. That was great ball placement there by Timmy Mert. This is a great route also by Crowell to get that separation to move the chains. Carrington, Crowell definitely make himself some great grabs, but we've reached a 2-minute warning of this first half. It's been a competitive one so far, not too much of scoring. 6-10 is the score. London Bulldogs moving down the field. Let's see if they can increase their lead and continue to keep up the habit of getting some points on every drive. So far, they've scored on their first 2. Can they score the third amount of points here on their third offensive possession? Shotgun here on first down and 24 for Timmy Mert. Takes a shot down the field. That one could have been dangerous in the area of the safety, Caleb Norris. Doesn't make a play on the football, though. Falls incomplete. Well overshot there, as it looked like he had Stanley Whitehead wide open. About 3 or 4 steps on Milstead once again on the deep ball. Missed opportunity there by Timmy Mert. And, you know, last season we probably have faulted him for that because he did miss a lot of opportunities to make big plays through the air. But this season he has made a change. Here goes a throw into the flats, and down he'll go at the 20. Good coverage there by the defense. Timmy Mert so far 11 of 14, 117 yards passing. He's actually doing a pretty good job distributing the ball out to his receivers. It was good, Ty Brewski. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Not sure if I said that already, but thanks for coming through. It's been a good competitive game here in the AFC between the Bulldogs and the River Hogs. Third down and 5 for London. They've been coming through pretty much in clutch on these third down situations, and there goes some help from the defense. That's definitely going to be an encroachment penalty. Neutral zone infraction. I keep mixing those up, but that's going to be a free 5 yards, and they're not going to give them the automatic first down, though. Instead, the ball will be inches instead, so still it's going to be third down. And so the Riverhogs will have a chance to try to stop them here. They need to make sure they don't give up any amount of yards. It was good, Derek Gonzalez. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Third down and inches. Timmy Mert in the shotgun. Will look to pass. Looks like running back scrambles, and he picks up the first down. I don't know what the heck he was about to do, but I'm glad that didn't happen. He actually ends up getting tackled and brought down after a 1-yard gain. Avoids the sack that was incoming from the defensive tackle, Milliner. And had he released that football, that would have been a terrible play, but glad he didn't. Pretty sure Coach Woolsey feels the same way. It's going to be a while before the next player creation, guys. That video will not be out until this season is over. So it's going to be some time before the next player creation for the draft. With first down and 10, Timmy Merritt stepping up in the pocket, lets one fly. He's got a receiver open. There he is, breaking some tackles, goes down inside the 10-yard line for a nice gain of 5 as they'll be down at the 8. And so the first timeout of the day is going to be called there by London. 2 timeouts remaining, more than enough time to try to be able to score. What's good, Knox? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And the London Bulldogs uniforms are definitely great here. There's Timmy Merritt getting chased down. Can't get rid of the football as he will be brought down by Belton. And that's going to be a huge sack right there. Big one that the Riverhawks needed. He came in hot off that left side. Nobody picked him up. And usually when you got a defensive back, a fast defensive back at that in pursuit, chasing down your quarterback from behind, that usually doesn't result in a good outcome. And you don't have anybody picking him up for a block. And that time, sacked for a 7-yard loss. 3rd down and 12 at the 16 for London. And here goes the Merritt. Down the field, touchdown, London. Stanley Whitehead again with his 2nd receiving touchdown in the first half. And London so far starting to take control of this game. They've been the only ones being able to score a touchdown, and both have been to this man right here, number 89, Whitehead, getting off to a great start. And I don't know if it's just the matchup between him and Milstead pressed up, but Milstead is not able to really keep up with him when it comes to that press-up coverage. They may want to back him off. Great throw there by Timmy Merritt. He missed him earlier on a deep ball that probably could have went for a touchdown. Didn't miss him that time. Touchdown is good, and the extra point is good, and the London Bulldogs will now take an 11-point lead over the Portland Riverhawks. Score now 17-6 in the first half with just 41 minutes left to go. Yeah, I will have to agree with you, Coach Brown. The London Bulldogs definitely have themselves a good offensive line. I believe everybody's about in their 80s, so that should be good. There goes a return from the goal line by Belton. And it's a pretty good one. Able to get this one out past the 25, out to the 28, but they only had 37 seconds remaining in this first half to try to put together a scoring drive, possibly to cut into this lead before half. First team without a coach, I would have to probably say the Steamers right now, record-wise. The Crusaders are up there too, Mitchy boy. They're just as bad. The crazy thing is all the worst teams in the league, record-wise, they've been in some close games. There's some games that these guys should have won, so that's what I like about the league. A lot of these teams are balanced. You just never know when you can lose a game in this league. You can ask the Thunderbirds coach, Coach Kozera. I mean, he may have a 10-1 team right now, but every game that he has won has definitely been earned, and it has not been easy to win a football game. It's been some nail-biters. It's hard for a team to, just win in this league. It's not going to be easy for that to happen. So a lot of guys were talking about guys coming in and being able to win and things like that. I mean, it's a possibility that could happen, but as far as just having continuation of success, it's all about your game plan and just how much effort you put into it. It's a big reason on why Coach Kozera has had himself such a successful season so far. The 3rd down and 4, shot down the field. Great defense. He was all over Sylvester Leach. There he is doing some push-ups. Great defense there by Carlos Gint, their top cover corner. And Coach Shelby has announced that he will be going to the Steamers, and he will be going there, but he will not be able to leave. That was actually Brandon Bowden. I thought that was the other corner. But great coverage there by Bowden. As I was saying, Coach Shelby leaving for the Steamers, but he cannot, and I told him this, said you cannot leave your team for 3 seasons. So he has to stay put there in Memphis. Otherwise, can't be a coach. So he's got to stay there and I'm starting to come up with some ideas of what I should do for coaches. There's going to be contract negotiations and things like that. It's a lot that's going to be coming to this league next season for sure. Season 4 is going to be a completely different type of league as far as how everything is ran. So far, everything is ran pretty good, but once we become an online league and everything is more public to the fans of the RFL, it is going to be a much better and easier league to follow. But first down and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run the football, and there goes Griffin Schroet. Some good yards, able to get this one to the 22. And that should take us into halftime. As you can see the clock winding down. They might run one more play before, and they will. Play action, looking to try to take a shot here. That's one fly. Almost could have got intercepted right out of the hands of Velton, but missed opportunity there by the Riverhawks. Could have probably been a crazy play if he had been able to score on that, but it was either score or still come up with no points. But that's the end of the first half. Portland Riverhawks struggling here on offense to get it in the end zone. They've been driving down the field. It just have not been able to get in for those touchdowns. You can see pretty much even as far as stats. Rushing wise though, London's having themselves the greater success. But here's a look at the highlights of that first half on how it went. London came out hot on their first offensive possession. Stanley Whitehead getting the first receiving touchdown and the first touchdown of the game. And then, I mean, it's been nothing but field goals pretty much after that. But Whitehead was able to come back and return the favor and score the second touchdown. And these are just pretty much plays that happen in between. But here was the play. Milstead has just been getting cooked off the line of scrimmage man-to-man with Whitehead, and they just need to make a different approach. They cannot have him press up every time. I mean, Stanley Whitehead just proven to be the better player off the line, so they need to come up with a better plan on how to keep him out of the equation as far as catching the football. But here goes the start of the second half. This one fielded at the 9 by the explosive rookie Vic Cage. Gets this one to the 33 on the return. So we need a group chat. Yeah, definitely need to establish some things, of course. Can I apply even though I'm only 16? I'll contact you through Discord. As far as that goes, I want older guys, but I mean, you are really heavy into the community, but I'm going to have to see more and test you more on if you can apply to be a coach. Now, it does say 18. I do have it where it's 18 years or older. Here's a one-on-one shot, though, and that's going to be obvious pass interference. Brandon Bolden made a great play on Sylvester Leach earlier, and there he is, unnecessary pass interference, and so that's going to be an automatic first down all the way down at the 27-yard line. Well, that's kind of tough. Yep, this is Portland, Oregon, Smith. Thanks for coming through the live stream as well. But yeah, we'll talk, Bookie. Got to test some guys, even though, like I was saying, if you're younger than 18, but you're mature like Mitchie and things like that, I'll have to try some things, to test you out. It's not guaranteed that everybody who applies to be a coach will get the job. I have denied a lot more applications for coaches who were of age than I have hired. So that goes to let you know I'm not trying to go for guys who really don't know how to, for one, control a team or make logical decisions for a team. I do not want those type of people running, a team in this league. We're trying to keep this as realistic as possible and keep these teams competitive. So, I mean, guys sometimes, even some coaches now at times make some wacky decisions, but at least they aren't too crazy. So, I mean, in my opinion, all my coaches that are in the league currently, they're doing a really good job making good decisions and things like that. Cannot afford to have anybody just come in the league and, just trash a team, because at the end of the day, when you get the job, it is up to me on whether or not if you're going to maintain that position. And for one, it comes down to the success and the decisions that you make for your team. So that's what's big. The draw play there is going to set up a 3rd down and 1. That was some decent hard running there by Dre Shivers. And so far, a good-looking drive here for Portland. He'll throw. Catch is not made. He couldn't hang on. Angel Roseman had the ball in his hands, but there goes Carlos Gitt. Coverage was excellent. He was all over him. You got to hang on to that football, though. That is a clutch time to come up with a grab for your team. And he drops it. The coverage, yeah, was pretty good. Actually, he had a step on him. You got to make that catch. He had some space. That catch has got to be made. And just couldn't hang on, and so they'll have to settle for, once again, another 3 points. And so here goes the field goal, and it is good. Brand new score now. River Hogs trailing by 8. As the Bulldogs have a 17-9 point lead over the River Hogs. So really a one-possession game here. They're just a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away, which we already know 2-point conversions in the RFL is pretty tough to get. But anything is possible. Just got to call up some better play calls. This one's going to be taken in the end zone as he'll take a knee for a touchback. And so the offense going to get started at the 25. Griffin Trope having himself a good game so far. 13 carries, 61 yards. He's at 4.6 per carry. So and the ground game's working. The aerial attack is working for London. This whole offense is in full effect so far. Offset I formation, counter run play, and he will be blown up. Looks like behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard, so good defense there by Portland. And that was Milliner, the big defensive tackle, able to stuff him and drive him back for a loss on that play. There's another look at this one. Try to go up the gut with it. And Milliner just pretty much getting off his block fairly quickly and shedding off to make a nice play behind the line of scrimmage. Ty Brewski says Bulldogs going to the Relocation Bowl. Well, we'll see. Anything can happen. Here goes a handoff. So far looking to find themselves in a spot for the playoffs. Great tackle made there by the rookie, Carson Stevenson. And there he is shedding off of his block. And that was just a great play made there by the rookie. Definitely going to be a big-time future playmaker on this defensive line for the Portland Riverhawks, having himself a good rookie season here for the Riverhawks. Timmy Merritt looking to pass, steps up, throws across the middle, diving catch made for the first down as he finds his receiver Saul Leckie for a 27-yard reception all the way down on the Bulldogs logo at midfield. That was a great play, great effort to get the football. And just like that, London continue to strike here offensively in all phases of the game so far. Throwing, running, you name it. They're getting it done on offense. First down and 10, offset I formation. Here's a handoff up the middle. Griffin Trope exploding for a first down. Gets this one at the 37. That was a great run. 16 carries, 72 yards. Trope. Another look at this play, and this was just a terrible pursuit there by Woodard, the linebacker. He overshoots him there, just runs right by him pretty much. And a nice little jump cut to extend him for some more yards. And he's asked what 2 games are going to be getting streamed today. Well, we have the Bisons versus Voyagers after this one at 4 o'clock, and to finish off week 12 of the RFL game day, Huskies versus Conquistadors. So make sure you come through for that one. That one should be a big game, especially for the Conquistadors and the Huskies to try to get in a wild card spot. Justin said he's watching Shamrocks and Thunderbirds next. That was a great game, man. Definitely was a nail-biter. 8-yard gain, though, on the slant completion. Nice gain on first down. Sets up second down and 2. I formation for London. They'll run with Trope, and Trope fighting and picking up that first down that they need. I mean, he has done a great job on fighting for those extra yards. He knows what his team needs. He knows what's at stake. They need those first downs. And those little yards that he's getting extra is what's keeping this offense alive down the field. Great pass as he's able to get that one out to Crowell for a first down. Barrington Crowell coming wide open there on the dig. Almost looked like it could have been a dangerous pass. It could have got intercepted there. linebacker number 59 there. He ends up throwing it further inside. Great ball placement, finding the weakness. And his defense, Dever, couldn't get a hand on the football, and that's going to be a first down for London inside the 10 to set up 1st and goal. There goes a handoff. Devin Burley, decent gain up the gut, gets about 3 yards as he gets it to the 4. 2nd down and goal. The head commissioner are allowed to leave our teams to coach another. You cannot leave your team to coach another. Well, you can, but the consequences are if you leave a team to coach another, you will have to stay with that team from now on. You cannot leave anywhere else. So, I mean, that is not going to happen. But look at this touchdown once again by London up the middle. Griffin Trope. I mean, the Bulldogs looking like their old selves here back in season 1. This is a team that used to just kill defenses down the field, moving the ball little by little, but very effectively towering out the defense. Gets in for a touchdown. And the Bulldogs starting to get it together here and tack on some more points. It's got to be a time soon for the Portland Riverhawks to answer with a touchdown. But as I was saying, as a coach, if you leave a team, you have to stay with that team that you go to leave to. So it's up to you, man, if you want to do that. I might have to also tweak out more things to that. I don't want coaches just leaving teams going to another one. Like that's for one, that's not really that realistic. And look at this return. There they go. The rookie Vic Cage with his 2nd kick return for a touchdown on the season. Wow. And that's why he was so dynamic coming out of the draft. His speed, his vision, his explosiveness is just second to none. And look at that. Great vision, able to go through that small gap. And he just turned on the Jets. Wasn't anybody going to catch Vic Cage from behind. And there he is in the end zone for a touchdown. It's good, Reggie. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. That was a great return. And here goes the kick. A much-needed return, too. The London Bulldogs were putting up a good amount of touchdowns up on this Portland Riverhawks defense, and it was about time that the Riverhawks were able to respond with a touchdown on their own. Yeah, it was finally on, it wasn't on offense, it was on special teams, but still, much-needed touchdown. The rookie Vic Cage getting it done. 2nd kick return touchdown on the season. He has been a great returner for the Riverhawks. Here goes the kick. This one's going to be fielded in the end zone as he'll take a knee, and they'll get started at the 25. What's good, Raekwon? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Canadian Gamer says, my new team looking amazing. Who's your new team, Canadian Gamer? I formation. And here they go. Play action. Timmy Merritt looking to throw. Goes over the middle. Wide open receiver. Breaking the tackle. Stanley Whitehead brought down about a yard afterwards at the 43. But, man, Stanley Whitehead's having himself a great game. 7 catches, 91 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. He said Nick Cage is Vic Cage. Yeah, but Tyreek Hill, that is a good comparison. Definitely has gotten himself some speed. There's a handoff. And he'll get this one out past the 45 for a gain of 4. Good run. Here goes Timmy Merritt looking around. Lets one fly. This one in and out of the hands of his intended target. That one just falls straight out of the hands. It looks like of Crowell. Couldn't manage the reception. Actually, the tight end, Reggie Wilson. And there goes a scramble. Timmy Merritt doesn't get rid of the football. Down he will go for a sack by Sean Fluker. This is a guy who was featured on the top 10 in the RFL in the AFC side in terms of sacks. And there he is getting his first sack today, as he was able to maintain and made sure Mert did not get that outside leverage. Great job by Fluker. A good stop there by the Riverhogs. They finally are able to hold the offense of the Bulldogs to no score, and so a punt going to bounce and roll its way in the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, me, I'm so far the only broadcaster in the league. I would have more people do it with me for dual commentary, but I really don't know how to do that. I've been trying to find ways. I just have not been able to figure out, how guys can commentate with multiple commentators at the same time, because I want to make sure that me and whoever's viewing the game with me can see the game when I'm seeing it. I can have guys on here, but it will be a delay on the type of ways that I was trying to figure out on how I can have dual commentary. So yeah, we're from the beginning all the way up till now, still only been me commentating over these games, but that will change, of course, in the future when teams will have, or coaches will have the ability to stream their own games and commentate over it. So things will be different, but good completion right there. As that'll be a first down, finds his tight end Johnson across the middle on that looks like an out route. The AFC definitely is a league, is a conference that knows how to get to the quarterback. You can tell from those rankings that I had stacked up as far as, sack leaders and things like that. There was a lot of guys with a lot of sacks. Jason Lindsay of the Celtic Tigers, 18 sacks on the season. He's always been a great defensive end and knows how to get to the quarterback. I mean, he's always had double digits since being in the league, even since season 1. So he has been a great defensive end for them. What's good, Coach Chiz? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Thanks for coming through. Got yourself a big game tonight against the Conquistadors. And it's probably going to be a battle between who gets in the playoffs for a wild card spot. So that would be a great game. Would like to see, of course, you and the coach of the Conquistadors there. I know he said he's going to be there. He's amped up about the game. I cannot wait for that one to get started. But here goes a reception. Randy Schroetrier able to make the catch out to the left side in the flats, able to pick up the first down. It all depends. You might get drafted by London, you might not. Because for one, I'll have to say Shelby will not be the head coach of the London Bulldogs after leaving to go to the Steamers. So, I mean, I don't know how that situation is going to go for you. But if you get picked up, you get picked up. You never know. There goes the return. Dre Shivers with a nice run, able to get this one inside the 45, down to the 43-yard line. Starting to pick up some win here. 2.7 yards per carry, though, on the ground. Not a good average right there for a running back, but so far, he's getting the job done, moving the chains and moving the ball out where it needs to go to move the chains. So that's great. And there goes a false start by the offense. So this is going to back them up, in neutral zone infraction. That's going to actually give them 5 yards. So the defense kind of helping them out there. And you're starting to see this offense of the Portland Riverhogs starting to move closer and closer towards the end zone. So, I mean, they are just a touchdown and 2-point conversion away from tying this one up at 24. 24-16 score of this game so far. Pistol formation for Hunter Mackey. Mackey. I don't know why I'm messing up on some of these words, but here goes a nice run. And first down and 5. Dre Shivers gets this one at the 35-yard line for a gain of 3. Forgot to say what's up, Walter White. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. There goes a pass, big catch for a first down. Sylvester Leach coming across that left side on the slant. And that's going to move the chains for Portland. 152 yards passing as a whole for the Portland Riverhogs. The aerial attack starting to get together. This game, as Raekwon says, is getting a a little tense here. Very competitive. Both teams really need this win. I mean, the Bulldogs in the hunt. River Hogs, I believe, are actually in a wild card spot. I'm not sure. I can't remember how the playoff picture is looking, but they're both really in the hunt for a big game here. No, actually, the River Hogs are in the hunt as well with a 6-4 record. I don't know why I thought they were better than the Bulldogs record-wise, but forgot about that. 3-yard completion there. This will be a big win, though, for the River Hogs if they can get it done. They definitely got the offense and the team to do it. Of course, this Bulldogs team, they're a solid team as well. And that's a big reason why this game has been so competitive at this point. And so that is the end of the third quarter. It's time for the fourth and final. Who's going to come out on top of this one? River Hogs just down by 8 points with the football. Can they score and get the 2-point conversion to tie things up at 24 apiece? We'll have to find out. And so here it is, the fourth and final quarter of this ball game to get started. RFL game day. This was a great matchup between these two AFC teams. 2nd down and 7. They'll motion Angel Roseman, and they'll go out to him. Big hit he's going to take there, but does he have the first down? Looks like he was pretty close. I'm going to say 3rd down and 1. There's another look at that play. A big shot coming in there from the linebacker, Patrick Bain. I said Patrick Bain. It's not Patrick Bain. I'm thinking about the tight end for the Barons there. But Bain comes through. It's Duncan Bain coming down. A huge hit. Now, I really don't agree with the spot of that football. It looks like he was closer to the goal line than that. But 3rd down and 1. There goes Mackey looking to pass forward, and he's got it. Angel Roseman pretty much getting picked up off his feet. And he will have a first down. I'll set up 1st and goal for the River Hogs inside the 10 at the 7. And go right back to Angel Roseman there on the same spot route. That one could have been dangerous. See, the linebacker was in the area. Got out of position, though, as soon as he did. Great job by Hunter Mackey to deliver that football out to him as fast as possible. Shotgun here, and they'll go with a draw play. Shivers breaking some tackles, and he's close to the end zone. Falls right at the 1. Still some good running there by Dre Shivers. Almost able to punch it in for 6, and coach on the sideline, you can see he's amped up. Thought that was going to be in there. Almost. Great run, though. Can they punch it in there? Just a yard away. 2nd and goal. Shotgun. They'll motion Roseman. Looking to pass. Rolling out of the pocket, and he should have just ran in the end zone himself. Takes the sack, and that's a big reason on why Madden 18 is just broken, man. I mean, yeah, you may be a pocket quarterback, but Jesus, you got the whole field open on that left side. Scramble. What quarterback isn't going to take that chance? And I hope that's fixed in Madden 19. I haven't got to experiment to see if that was the case, but look at that. Easy walk in the end zone he could have took for a touchdown. Instead, he tries to set up and gets hit. Takes the sack. I mean, Madden 18, man. I tell you. Anyway, 3rd down and goal. We'll have at least one more shot to try to get in the end zone. It was good, Sabaz. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. There goes a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, River Hogs. Sylvester Leach in the end zone for 6. And yeah, despite taking the sack that he shouldn't have taken, still able to get it in for that touchdown. Sylvester Leach on the slant route, taking the contact, hanging on to that football. We already know how great of hands he's got. And he's in there for the touchdown. Great play, and here goes the 2-point conversion to try to tie things up at 24. A lot of teams really don't have too much success because of the play calling in Madden 18, but here goes an opportunity. Throws in there for the 2 points. And we got ourselves a tie ball game now at 24 apiece. They go right back to the good old slant route, and it works out this time to Angel Roseman for the 2 points on that drive. Look at that, Hunter Mackey, 8 for 8, 55 yards passing and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. on the pass. Had the safety out there in coverage. Ronell Crosby used to be a former corner for the Bulldogs. He was a big guy. They ended up moving him over to safety, but he's been a great safety too, but just couldn't handle him on that time on the outside. Here goes the return. That's a good one. Gets this one to the 35. And so we got ourselves a tie ball game here, competitive. I had a feeling it was going to be this type of game. Timmy Mert dropping back out onto the field, 17 of 22, 211 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. And the game is all tied up. Used to have a 15-point lead over the Portland River Hogs, but things are starting to change. Let's see how this one will end up. They run the football, and there will be no gain on the play. Good job by the River Hogs defense. Caleb Norris, the rookie, coming down, helping out with that play. Mr. White says Timmy Mert will try to take his team all the way. Of course, that's every quarterback in the league will want to do that. Of course, it's a tough job when you got to go up against some of these teams, but good catch made right there for a first down. As he's able to find his tight end, number 83. It's going to be Ray Wilson. The first down as he gets it to the 48. If you hear a lot of things moving around while I'm talking, I'm in a little bit of an uncomfortable position in my seat. But first down and 10 for the London Bulldogs. There's a handoff. And then once again, they're starting to shut down that running game. They want to keep the Bulldogs one-dimensional now. I guess they want them to pass the football a little bit more, but they have been having success throwing the football. Not quite sure if that's where you want to go, but hey, you got to shut down that ground game. Griffin Trope has been having himself a good game. And look at this, once again, the rookie Caleb Norris. He's doing a great job in helping out in run support. Second down and 11. Timmy Mert standing still in the pocket. Didn't even react. Goes down for a sack. And that's the things I just hate about Madden 18. Quarterback AI is just all screwed up. And that looked like just an unnecessary sack on second down at that. You could see just no reaction or pocket awareness to even try to move away from the pressure. Takes the sack. It's going to be a long third down here for London. Bulldogs so far is kind of falling apart. They need 17 yards here for this first down. It would be huge if they can complete this, but the way this defense is starting to play, the way the momentum is changing, things is looking different. Nice catch made there by Saul Leckie, but he can't keep his balance. The pass maybe had it been a little bit better, able to catch him in stride. Probably could have had a possibility to turn it upfield and try to pick up that first down, but led a little bit too far. Great catch. It's only good for 6. Fourth down, they got to punt it. And this one goes in the end zone for a touchback. And so here goes the offense. Dre Shivers in that first half, 11 carries for 19 yards. Yeesh. But ever since then in the second half, 6 carries for 32 yards. Much better average there compared to how that first half started out. His team has the game tied all up, and it's up to Hunter Mackey to try to lead this team down the field to take the lead for the first time in his ball game in the middle of the fourth quarter. The handoff goes. Dre Shivers knocked down after just a short 1-yard gain. Double stack receiver formation here on each side. Shotgun. Hunter Mackey awaiting the snap. Looks like he's setting up the running back screen. And it looks like it's there. Wide open. Beautiful jump cut. Able to catch one defender. A good job by London not giving up that first down. Keeps them a yard short. Just need 1 yard there on third down. Are they going to be able to get it here? What will they do? Are they going to call and rely on Dre Shivers, or will they go through the air? We'll find out. They'll try to throw for it. Will they pass? Big catch for a first down. Able to find his receiver, Angel Roseman. And those slants have been picking this defense apart. Great hands by the receivers, great delivery also by Hunter Mackey. Here goes a look at this throw once again, able to throw right in between that gap in the zone defense. And that's going to be a Riverhogs first down. Yep, the Voyagers and Bisons will be the next game at 4 p.m. today, Eastern Time. And at 8 p.m., big game, Huskies and Conquistadors. Wide receiver screen here, and Sylvester Leach can't break the tackle. Good defense there. As he'll be brought down for a loss. Big loss, 2 of 3. Sylvester Leach, 4 catches, only 24 yards. That was Barber who was there to bring him down for the tackle. What's good, Matty Licious? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Appreciate your submission. Can't wait to see where your guy may go in the draft. Running back screen here on 2nd down and 13. And maybe you should have tried to run more further outside towards the left side, as the blocks he pretty much ran into, but still a good game. It makes the 3rd down a lot more manageable. But they will need 5 yards to move the chain. Let's see if they can get it done. And they'll run it again. And it's going to work again. Big Cage taking a huge hit, I told you. Ronell Crosby, 6'4" safety, man. He's huge, and he can hit at that free safety position. You can see right there, just blowing the rookie Vic Cage up, coming down like a madman. Absolutely killing him. A great job by the rookie to hang on to that football. And that's one of those welcome to the league rookie type of moments. A lot of big hits. There's going to be even a lot more bigger hits in Madden 19. I've seen a couple of those hits, man. A lot of guys going to be getting lit up. But here goes Vic Cage trying to run the football. Can't break the tackle as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Great play there by Malton. I think it's Marty. I'm not really quite sure how to say his name, but great play right there. Might be Mouty. A good tackle there by the linebacker. 2nd down and 11 for the Portland Riverhogs. And here goes a pass. He can't get it off, though, as he's brought down by Duncan Bain, the linebacker, coming through for another loss. 5 yards. They'll lose on that sack. 2nd sack of the day for London. Here's another look at this play. Looks like the running back just did not pick up the closest threat. He picked up the other guy who, if he had just picked up Bain and slowed him down the middle, down a little bit, would have gave him more time to try to throw the football. And unfortunately, just went with the wrong guy. Didn't work out. He said, when is the Cougars game? Unfortunately, the Cougars game got canceled. So not going to be able to stream that this week. Mackey somehow getting out of the pocket and still, I mean, that just annoys me. Why not throw the football when you're out of the pocket? Jeez. Madden 18 was all screwy this year, I'll tell you. But he should have thrown that football away or at least ran it. Didn't do either. What's good, JDCS? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. So why is this week always so close? I don't know. I mean, there's definitely been some competitive games. A lot of games in the RFL this season has been very close and competitive. I remember in Season 2 when we was on Madden 17, games, you know, still pretty much balanced, but there were some games where guys just were getting blown out and things like that. Definitely worked on these sliders to make sure to get the best out of each team until the game can be competitive and realistic. And you still can get those random games, of course, where guys are just getting blown out and things like that. So I think these sliders that I've had, they're official. I would have to say Madden 18's AI is a big reason on why a lot of quarterbacks aren't playing up to like how they should. For instance, Chase McCoy, I mean, how he's doing this season, I mean, I would have to blame that, of course, on the AI. Madden 17's quarterback AI was a lot better than Madden 18's. They were smart. They threw the football away. And that's a big reason why Chase McCoy had his big season, because they were playing smart like a real quarterback should and playing up to their ratings. And Madden 18 definitely took a step back as far as quarterback AI, and you can tell by how a lot of quarterbacks move in the pocket and things like that. I mean, it really hurts the gameplay. And I believe that the quarterback AI is what's going to make everybody play better. If the quarterback, just stands in the pocket, extends his time, and throws and finds an open receiver, if the receiver's got a good rating, that's going to make him get open and make more plays. It all comes down to the quarterback. If the quarterback AI isn't good, then the AI in general isn't going to be good. And so I've seen that they try to make some adjustments on Madden 19, and it looks like they've made some good ones. So if that ends up not being the case, though, it's really going to hurt this game. But here goes a pass, able to get this one out to the running back Burley there. Actually, that was the tight end. And Wilson got dropped immediately after the catch. Just a 1-yard gain sets up 3rd and 9. And so it's 3rd down and 9 here for London. Under center, they'll have Murray. And they'll just run this football. And he will have the first down. Looked a little slow when he got the football, but he was able to run it fast enough to pick up that first and fight for some more yards. Here's another look at this play. Great job by the offensive line to hold their blocks for that long. It was a good double team. They got to seal that left side, too. That was going to turn up to be a nice run for London as they pick up the first down. Time is ticking. Could we see ourselves another overtime game? Here goes a pass, completion to Solecki as he darts out of bounds. London with an opportunity here for a game-winning drive. If they could just go down the field, run out the clock, kick a field goal, this will be a victory in their book, and that's something they desperately need, trying to get in the playoff picture. Here goes a completion out to the tight end Wilson, and now here they go with a 2-minute offense. All 3 timeouts, a minute and counting left. Still got themselves a little way to go. Pass into the flats, good defense as he is brought down immediately after the catch. Looks like he didn't pick up anything, and so it's 2nd down and 10. Less than 50 seconds. Play action. There goes a throw deep. Overthrown, incomplete. 40 seconds exact now left on the clock. For the London Bulldogs, they'll be facing a 3rd and 10. And Murray going to be taken down for a sack. That's going to be Sean Fluker for his 2nd sack of the day. Big sack there for the River Hogs. They burned their first time out in the second half. And now it's going to be up to this offense to try to put together a game-winning drive with 35 seconds left, which some of that time will be killed after this punt. And he gets the punt away. And watch out. Vic Cage returning, but man, that's another problem. Look at that. Why is the punt returner running away from the punt? That just doesn't make any sense. It fell outside of the 10-yard line for one. And then they just move away from the punt like that. These mistakes hurt a lot of games. But look at this, Hunter Mackey. I can't believe his numbers. 22 of 24, 215 yards and a touchdown. And I'm not quite sure if he can score a touchdown to try to win this game with 29 seconds left and 2 timeouts, but anything can happen. Doesn't even look like they're trying to win it that way. Why run the football? Looks like they want to go into overtime. The River Hogs looks like that is exactly what they want to do. They want to take their chances, it seems, into overtime with the London Bulldogs. There's been a lot of overtime games this season. And that's just what they'll do. One more play, and they'll just run the football. And here we go, guys. There you have it. Another overtime game this week. I believe that is about the 3rd game that has went to overtime. 24-24 is the score here who's going to come out with this big victory here in Week 12 of the RFL season after the end of regulation. And so coming out onto the coin toss, the Riverhogs have won the coin toss and will elect to receive it. So Hunter Mackey, maybe it was a great decision to take it into OT, because if they score a touchdown, it's game over. And they come up with the upset win here on the road in London. But on the other hand, if they get the stop and the Bulldogs end up kicking a field goal, it's game over. So this could go either way. Here goes the return by Belton. There's been some great offenses, though, and just great play between these two teams. The Riverhogs have found a way to climb themselves back to send this game in overtime after being down by 15. And here they go with their former MVP of the league quarterback, Hunter Mackey. And if there's anybody who can put the game on the line that you can trust to win a game, is that guy number 4. Hunter Mackey looking, throws, and the first completion is big for a first down as he finds Sylvester Leach, number 81, for a first down reception on the hook route. 12 yards, 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, good blocking. He was just barely able to throw that football away. There's a flag, though. I don't know if this will be on the defense. Will it be late?
Pass interference. Offense.
Pass interference on the offense. I have never saw that. Sylvester Leach gets called for pass interference. I don't know how that happened, but he actually ends up getting called for it. 10-yard pushback for the Riverhogs, and here they go with a draw play. Dre Shivers gets to the 32-yard line for a gain of about 4. I've never seen offensive pass interference on Madden in probably like forever when it comes to CPU gameplay. It's 2nd down and 16. There goes Hunter Mackey in the gun. As he'll look to throw, moving around. That's one fly. Gets it out to Shivers, who breaks the tackle. That's going to be a nice gain on 2nd down and 16. Getting about 11 yards on that reception, and that'll set up 3rd and 5 at the 43. So a big play right there. Shivers able to break that tackle to get those extra yards. 3rd down for the Riverhogs. This is a team coming into overtime with some momentum. So with all that fire they were able to build up coming back after a 15-point deficit. Let's see if they can use that to pick up this first down and keep things moving down the field to put this game away. It's good, Jaguar fan. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. There goes Hunter Mackey looking. Big catch once again by Sylvester Leach. Making up for that penalty that almost cost him this drive on those set of downs. Coverage was excellent on him, but he still makes the grab in traffic. 6 receptions for 49 yards on the day for him. Look at that. That was excellent coverage. Brandon Bowen, he was all over him. There's no way you're really going to be able to stop a 98 overall receiver in this league all that much, no matter how good of a corner you are. Sometimes you can have good coverage, but if he's got good hands, it's going to be almost impossible for him to drop it. The 1st down and 10. Hunter Mackey over the middle, and look at this catch being made. He is hit immediately after making the grab, but somehow Cedric Jackson able to hold on to it himself. This receiving core of the Portland Riverhogs has just been a great receiving core to watch. Same receiving core since season 1, so these are some great receivers that they have on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, 2 incompletions on more than 4 quarters. I agree with you, Ty Brewski. Definitely insane. And there goes a handoff to Dre Shivers as he is able to get this one to the 38-yard line. And Rowdy was there to make the tackle. And once again, the Riverhogs facing a 3rd down. They need 3 yards. Crowd is hyped up for pretty much both sides. And there they go. Running back screen. Tripped up was the defensive end. And he gets tripped up. He had the right side to work with. But man, runs into his own offensive lineman and falls down at the 25. But regardless, a big 1st down play. And these running back screens have been killing and picking apart this London defense all game. There's another look at this play again. Great lead blocks by his offensive lineman pulling out there for him, but got ahead of himself, flunked legs with his own blockers upfield, and ends up falling down. But still, great first down pickup on that play. First down and 10. Corner's going to be pressed up here, and they'll go with a run play, and that was a great defense to call against it. They'll give him forward progress, but he actually loses a yard on the play. Ronell Crosby was there, the initial contact to bring him down. Second down and 11 now for the Riverhawks. And they just called an all-out blitz. Straight cover zero, man blitz. I guess they felt and knew that that run play was coming, and they bet on it, and it was good. Great decision there by the Riverhawks to go out with that blitz. And now the Riverhawks facing, by the Bulldogs on it, and the Riverhawks now facing a 2nd and 11 shotgun for Hunter Mackey as he'll look to pass. That's one fly quickly. Big catch, and he's all the way in the end zone for a touchdown to end the game. What a play by Cedric Jackson. That's how the ball game will end. The Riverhawks pull off a comeback. Cedric Jackson able to make a catch, keep his footing, avoid the tackle, and outrun the safety for a touchdown. Great win for the Portland Riverhawks. They will improve to 7-4, on the season, as they will drop the London Bulldogs to the same record. That was a great game and great determination to send this game into overtime and get the win. They wanted to take their chances in overtime, and it ended up paying off. That was a great win there for the Portland Riverhawks. So now maybe they'll get their opportunity to get somewhere in the wild card spot for the playoffs as for now. But look at this. Look at the quarterback percentages. 93.3% for Hunter Mackey. A game-winning touchdown pass, 2 touchdown passes for him. Timmy Murray, he did great too, almost 80%. 245 yards, 295 yards for Mackey. Both had 2 touchdowns. This was a great offensive game. Great game in general. But that is going to do it. The Riverhawks pull off an amazing comeback win after being down by 15. Actually come back with a 21-point run that the Bulldogs just could not respond on. So that was just an excellent determination and a great drive by the Riverhawks to be able to pull back and win this game. I at first thought that, hey, maybe the Bulldogs going to run away with this one, but the Riverhawks proved otherwise. Appreciate you guys coming through, checking out this game, though. It was a great one. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button. I would like everybody, if you enjoyed it, to hit that. Also, if you are new to the league, subscribe today for more RFL action, and go to the official website at relocationfootballleague.com to find out more. But that's going to be it here for this 1 p.m. game on RFL Game Day of Week 12 of the season and Season 3. We still got ourselves 2 more games today, as at 4 p.m. we got ourselves the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Houston Voyagers. So make sure you come through for that one. That one should be a great game. And after that, main event game at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we will have the I already forgot the team. We will have the Conquistadors taking on the Huskies. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys then. Peace.